tonight we're following a yellow brick road, not the one that you remember from childhood. This road is cracked, darker, and paved with toxic makeup, cursed theme parks, trap doors gone wrong, and a witch who has been burned maybe more than once. On film, on stage, and maybe in spirit. We're unraveling the so-called curse of the Wizard of Oz. The accidents, urban legends, and eerie coincidences wrapped in the 1939 classic. And somehow, the same shadows keep stirring their way into Wicked and Wicked for Good. All the way to Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo, brush with danger on the red carpet. So click your heels 3 times, but don't expect to go home just yet. Because tonight, we're guiding you through a tale where Hollywood magic turns midnight dark, where a beloved classic hides a trail of injuries, vanishings, and whispers that a curse had been dancing behind the green curtain for nearly a century. And strangely enough, as we stand on the brink of the brand new Oz revival, with Cynthia as Elphaba and Ariana as Glinda, the old curse feels like it's been bubbling back, like something's been buried, waking. After all, once you set a witch on fire, poisoned a tin man, and dropped a witch through a trapdoor twice across different generations, you start to wonder if Oz itself is the one pulling the strings. Tonight on Hauntmates, we're stepping off the curb, off of reality, onto the yellow brick road, into the curse of the Wizard of Oz, and the strange way its shadows keep following us from 1939 to Wicked, and now to Wicked for Good. Because curses don't die, they adapt. Hey y'all, this is Hauntmates, and we're your host,
Jeffrey Anderson.
And I'm Mallory Anderson. So this past Thanksgiving, I don't know about y'all, but I went to go see Wicked for Good. I know Jeffrey didn't go with me.
Yeah, I didn't go.
It was me and my mama. We went to go win. It was like a girls' day, you know. So it was really nice. It was really fun. So we were like, you know what? This is easy to do during the chaotic times of the holidays. So we went to go to Chili's because they had the Wicked margaritas. And so I was able to get, we were able to get them, but they didn't come with like the wands.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I guess Glinda's had like her little, what do you call it that she had? Like the staff? I call it a staff, but it's
a scepter?
like her wand, I guess, you know, but hers looks more like a staff than like a wand.
It's like a scepter, right?
Yeah, or something like that. And it's like, you know, cute and pink. And then in Elphaba's drink, it had like the witch's broom. So when we went, they were like, well, we can't make it like, we don't have like the wands or anything anymore. And like, that, but we can at least like make it for you, you know, in the martini glasses. So we're like, okay, yeah. So if you were interested, I don't know if you are about martinis.
I mean, alcohol's good sometimes.
I mean, sometimes, yeah, like we're not big drinkers,
No,
but like,
not at all.
Yeah, it's never been my thing. I will say whenever like beer stopped being a thing in drinks and you could get like the canned, we called them like water beers for the longest time.
Water beers.
But like the hard seltzers, you know, like that was officially a thing. Like when hard seltzers became a thing, that's when I was like, this is my time to shine.
Yeah.
Like, cause I don't like beer.
Yeah, me either. I don't like beers. I like ciders.
I love ciders.
Yeah, ciders are really good.
Yeah, I love a cider. I love me an apple cider.
Apple ciders are good.
God, I love me a cider. Remember when we went to Hot Springs, Arkansas, and we went to that brewery because it was, what was that brewery? It was like with the bathwaters.
It wasn't with the bathwaters, but they used like
a brewery with bathwater? That sounds stupid.
The fuck?
This is not Saltburn.
Yeah, this is not Saltburn.
No one's getting murdered on the dance floor.
No. Such a good
I meant
song,
to go
though.
say, like, it's the same minerals in the bathhouses as it is.
They use that in the brewery to heat the stuff, too.
Yeah. Like, they use the minerals in the water for, like, the healing purposes that people go in the baths for. Wow. Thank you for that save.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could help you with that save.
But that was a brewery that they were just beers and we were able to, like,
yeah,
drink
they were pretty good.
I mean, some of them I was like, meh. Like I
this?
purposely got the Czech one because I was like, oh, my dad's side of the family's from Czechoslovakia. So I was like, oh, look at the Czech one. I was like, that was the one I hated the most.
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
But no, that was such a vibe because, like, don't get me wrong, we don't like beers, but that was just different. I don't know.
Yeah, it was weird.
I guess
it
when
was
it's
good,
like,
though. I mean,
you know, with minerals. And then it was like, when you're on vacation, just drinks taste better.
They do.
Yeah. Like, remember when we were in Jamaica and I was like, oh my God, this is the best drink ever, Tampico. And then
We got it here and we're like, this is fucking disgusting.
I threw it all down the drain. I was like, this is horrible. I can't give this away.
Yeah. I can't even give this to a homeless person down the street.
Yeah, it's bad. Like my dad, he had like a beer, like a Costa Rican beer. And then when he came back home, he was like, oh, I'm going to get this Costa Rican beer. And it was just not the same.
Yeah.
I think we've actually talked about this before.
We have. I think we've actually mentioned it.
Have we talked about it on the podcast?
Maybe. But if not, we are now.
I know. See, I'm starting to get confused, like what we talk on the podcast versus what we talk in our normal talk. And then, it's just like, I get so, because like after we post these, stuff and our friends will be like talking about what we're talking about.
Yeah.
And it's completely already left my brain. I'm like, wait, what'd I say? When did I say it?
What?
But anyways, going back to Chili's, if you want to do the drinks and you weren't able to go get them, because definitely now I don't think they're going to be making it anywhere. So the Elphaba was the Witch's Brew Marg. It is green, garnished with a broomstick, for a stir stick, with the witch's hat. It's Lunazol Blanco tequila with blue curacao, Granny Smith apple syrup, and fresh sour. So the Elphaba was green and sour.
Okay.
Pretty much.
That makes sense.
At first, when I took the first sip, I was like, it was very sour.
You're like,
because I'm not a person, like, I don't like sour.
yeah, you don't like sour stuff, really.
I really don't care for sour. Yeah, I don't really crave it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I definitely ate like a mini thing of Skittles, but like that's sweet. That's not sour.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'm scarred from the 90s from like Warheads.
Fuck.
Like I'm good. I didn't even like Warheads when I was a kid. I mean, I like the watermelon.
They were okay. The watermelon one was.
But I definitely was the person that like, I would take it out of the package and like run it under the faucet to get like the sour off of it. And then I would like go take it in front of somebody like, yeah, I'm tough. And I'm not, because I had to water off the sour part of it. So the Glinda was sweeter. My mom got the Glinda and I got the Elphaba. So the Glinda, the Good Witch Marg, is pink garnished with a pink wand stir stick. Ingredients is going to be the same Blanco tequila. This is going to be changed with triple sec and dragon fruit syrup with the sour and soda water. So definitely like the Glinda, sweet, pink, Elphaba, sour, green. So it definitely plays on like
their characters.
Yeah, their characters and how people saw them.
That makes sense.
Maybe not who they really were, but maybe how they saw them.
Ooh.
When you picture the Wizard of Oz, you probably see Technicolor perfection, ruby slippers sparkling, Munchkin land and candy colors, Judy Garland singing like a ghost in your childhood living room. But behind all that, the production itself was chaos. The script changed constantly, directors were swapped out, special effects were being invented on the fly. In the middle of all that experimentation, people started getting hurt a lot. Cast and crew would later talk about the shoot like it was war. Long days under blistering lights, heavy costumes, dangerous stunts gone wrong, with the shrug of a cigarette. It was the golden age of Hollywood and the dark age of safety. And that's where the idea of the curse actually comes from, not with the ghost first, but with the movie so demanding it almost felt like it ate people who made it.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah. So let's start with the Tin Man. Are you ready?
The Tin Man?
The Tin Man.
The coward? Oh, that's the Cowardly Lion.
You're like, the Cowardly? Wait. So originally, the Tin Man wasn't the Tin Man you know. Buddy Epson, later famous from the Beverly Hillbillies, was the first cast for the Tin Man. Did you know that?
No, I did not.
I didn't either. I know, until I started researching, I was like, oh, wait, somebody else is supposed to be him?
That's pretty cool and different.
Yeah. So what happened was that the first guy, they put the makeup department, just covered his face completely in aluminum dust.
That already sounds bad.
Yeah, because like we have a 2025 look on it.
Yeah.
And I almost wondered if they didn't realize that, or if they didn't know, if like that wasn't a knowledge they had.
Yeah.
Or if they were just whatever, sheep, we don't care.
Yeah.
Because with the aluminum dust, it was not paint, just dust. As in particles he was breathing in all day. So because he was breathing in all the fucking aluminum dust, because that's toxic as fuck.
Yeah.
So 9 days into filming, literally only 9 days being covered in this, It didn't take long.
Okay.
For like the toxins to start happening, right?
Yeah.
So Epson couldn't breathe. His lungs started to fail. He ended up in the hospital with an oxygen tent for 2 weeks, barely able to move. Production went on without him. Isn't that so shitty to think about?
Yeah.
So after him being poisoned, being in the hospital, MGM quietly recasted him. And I would have been so mad.
Yeah.
I would have been like, you almost killed me.
And you recast me?
And you
What
recast
the
me? Like, you
fuck?
can't wait for... And I get it, probably like budget and stuff like that. But at the same time, like, as Buddy, I'd be so upset.
Yeah.
You know? Because that's a role of a lifetime. You
Fuck
know?
yeah, it
It's
is.
such a big deal.
Yeah.
You know? And so they recasted him with Jack Haley and switched to a different aluminum paste. Because one got lucky and the other one didn't.
Yeah.
Epson's voice still survives on some of the pre-recorded group vocals, like the ghostly Tin Man who erased on camera, but is still singing in the background.
That's really eerie and creepy when you stop and think about it.
I know, like he's still a part of it, but not really.
Yeah.
It's very like ghost-like.
Yeah.
Very echo in a storm.
Yeah.
So it's very Oz energy already, right?
Yeah.
Like the man who wanted his heart almost losing his life instead. Does life imitate art?
Or does art imitate life?
I don't know. I'm just quoting Lana Del Rey.
I'm just making up random thoughts.
I like it.
They both still work though, right?
Yeah, it's still the same thing, right?
Same shit, different day.
And this is the first mark people point to when they talk about the curse. Not supernatural, just a mix of ignorance with production that treated the human body like another prop. But the witches got it worse.
How much worse?
I think the worst. Like of all the stuff that has gone wrong with the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah. Are you trying to say the legs that you see underneath it are real people's legs?
No, I'm not joking. So Margaret Hamilton, the Wicked Witch of the West, is one of the great screen villains. And I'm sure you can already imagine what she looks like, right? Green skin,
Yeah.
the hooked nose, the voice like steel and smoke, right? And the production literally set her on fire.
What the fuck?
They're doing the most. They're setting people on fire.
Fucking coating you in aluminum.
Yeah, and then you almost die, and they're just going to recast you. Like, sorry.
They're like, sorry, I almost fucking killed you.
Sorry we almost killed you, and by the way, you're not in this film anymore.
Yeah.
Because we have to keep going.
Yeah. We have a production to meet.
We have a quota.
What kind of quota we got to meet?
But we do care about you.
Wink, wink.
Literally, right? Here's your severance check, if there even was. During her iconic Munchkin Land entrance and exit, the witch was supposed to vanish in a burst of flame and smoke, dropping through a trap door as the pyrotechnics ignited. So on one take, the timing itself failed. The flames went too soon, and Hamilton didn't clear the platform in time. Fire leaped from her broom onto her costume and hat. She suffered second-degree burns on her face and third-degree burns on her hands and was hospitalized for weeks. What is up with these people getting hospitalized?
I don't know. You know what? This reminds me of fucking back in like the 80s when James Hetfield from Metallica got blown up on stage.
Yeah, like, don't get me wrong. Like, I love Rammstein and all that, but, like, I would never have pyrotechnics, like, near me.
So you know
I
what's
have too much hair.
You know what's crazy is to cut down on their like pyrotechnics budget. Mm-hmm. Till actually went and is a certified pyrotechnic.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. So like all the shit that you see is stuff that he's designed.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying?
I love the angel wings, though. That is kind of cool with the fire.
Yeah. The backpack.
It is cool.
It's really cool.
I want an angel wing backpack fire. And so when she did end up coming back, she actually refused to do any scenes with fire in it.
I mean, I don't blame her.
I don't blame her at all. And so the studio did what studios do. They hire someone else to get hurt. So her stunt double, Betty Danko, was asked to do a new stunt, riding a rigged broomstick that belched smoke across the sky. And as she wrote, surrender Dorothy, with a steel saddle, wires, and smoke pipe under her, coated in asbestos. Because why not?
Why not?
We're just going to put lead paint on people.
Aluminum paint.
And we're just going to put aluminum paint on people.
And asbestos, you know.
Yeah. It's going great so far, right?
Mesothelioma has affected you or anyone you know, please contact us.
Yeah, and it has like that 800 number.
Because that's how you get that, is from asbestos.
Oh, seriously? Oh, God. So on her third take, the pipe exploded. Because of course.
Yeah. Why wouldn't it?
This is the Wizard of Oz. So Betty was blown off the broom, tore her leg open and almost all the way around, and spent 11 days in the hospital. Because everyone's in the hospital, right?
Yeah. If you haven't made a movie and been in the hospital, are you really making a movie?
Are you even making the movie of the Wizard of Oz? So she was permanently scarred, obviously, right?
Yeah.
And some accounts say that the blast damaged her internal organs so badly that she needed a hysterectomy.
God damn. Poor woman.
No shit. Like, how fucking bad does it have to be where you have a full-blown hysterectomy?
Dude, that's fucking wild. They're like, sorry, ma'am, you got blown up so hard.
You have to have a hysterectomy.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy about hysterectomies? I only know this because I know somebody that wanted to get a hysterectomy super young, and they were like, no, you have to be a certain age, because what if you change your mind, you want kids?
Yeah.
So like they wouldn't let her. And I get it, but at the same time it's like my body, right? Anyways,
Yeah.
That's a different topic, but that's how serious they are about not going into a hysterectomy.
Yeah. It makes sense.
So for her to need a hysterectomy, she got really hurt.
Yeah.
Like bad.
Yeah.
And all that for a shot that literally lasted seconds.
That's fucking crazy.
It makes me want to rewatch the original.
Same.
So when people start talking about the witch's curse, they point to the chain of witches. Hamilton burned, her double nearly blown apart, both literally sacrificed for the image of a powerful woman going up in smoke. And if this was just a one-time story, maybe would it be a tragic footnote? But Oz isn't done dropping the witches through trapdoors. We'll get to Wicked in just a bit. More accidents to talk about, right? Because the accidents weren't just limited to the leads. So during one scene, an actor playing one of the Wicked Witch's guards accidentally stepped onto Toto, the real dog, a little terrier named Terry. I love how...
Terry the Terrier.
Terry the Terrier. I love that. I love when, like, people name their animals like human names. Is funny. So they stepped on the dog so badly enough it sprained her foot. Terry had to rest and be replaced with a canine double for a while before returning to set. So they definitely treated the dog better than...
Yeah, they're like, you can just rest and you can come back.
You can come back.
People, they're like, oh, sorry, you're fucked.
Sorry, your check is not going to be
Your
cleared.
check is null and void now.
So there are famously unsettled details about the set itself. So for years, the internet has repeated that the snow falling on Dorothy and her friends in the poppy field that was made from pure asbestos fibers, the same material used in fireproof Christmas snow at the time. Some sources repeated it as fact. Others, included modern historians, say that there is no detective proof that asbestos was used for that specific set, even though it was widely used on movie sets in that era. So I'm going to call asbestos.
Yeah. So actually, to tie this in right quick to something, you want to know something that's really crazy?
Yeah.
And Nosferatu,
Yeah.
you know, like whenever it has like the snowy scenes
Yeah.
and they're in it, that's how Robert Eggers wanted to do it.
With asbestos?
Like, because it looks a lot better than that, but they ended up using, I mean, obviously you can't use that shit now.
I was like, Robert Eggers, no! Don't be problematic. I like you.
They used potato flakes.
I think you've shown me this before, haven't you?
I think we watched it a couple weeks ago. Maybe.
Yeah. Because I remember, yes, you did. Because we were watching it and I was like, potatoes.
Potatoes.
They're just falling potatoes. So magical.
So magical.
But it really does look like snow.
Yeah.
I'm really glad he didn't use asbestos.
I mean, I don't think they would let him.
I know. I'm really glad that's not a thing.
I mean, they did like film it in Romania. I feel like there's probably laws over there and they're like, nah, you can use whatever the fuck you want.
They're like, oh, whatever.
In Russia.
No, actually, I feel like all over the world cares other than America. Because America's like, oh, we can make money off of this. You can get sick and we can make money off of you.
Yeah. America's like, do you just want to fucking mainline that shit right into your lungs?
Yeah, we'll give you a little extra. What's true either way is in the vibe, a magical world built out of toxic materials, physical risk, and everyone breathing it in. Dust and chemicals under blistering lights. It feels cursed, even if all you believe in is OSHA violations.
I commit OSHA violations every day at work.
I love it. A real man. I'm just joking.
Man of my dreams.
Then there's the hanging munchkin myth. Have you heard about this?
No, I have not.
You've never heard about the hanging munchkin myth?
Wait. Is there a hanging munchkin in the background, though?
That's the myth.
Oh.
So you do know it. In the original.
Okay.
So the urban legend is that when you watch a particular shot in the Yellow Brick Road, you can see a munchkin who hanged himself, swaying in the background. Modern analyst has shown it's a bird. Sure. No, I call bullshit. A large bird flapping its wings near the back of a set. The stories have been debunked again and again. But here's the creepy part. People want that myth to be true. We collectively prefer the idea that there's a dead extra swinging in the trees just as a clumsy background animal. And that's what curses do. They feed our desires for a darker explanation. I've seen the original, you know, back in the day, and I swear it literally looks like a little person.
Yeah, hanging there.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I saw too.
And I almost wonder if it's like really happened and it's like
Big Pharma doesn't want you to know.
Yeah. Like corporate doesn't want to know like something actually happened, you know?
Corporate's like, you didn't see it. It didn't happen.
It didn't happen. Not at all.
Just like the aluminum. Didn't happen.
Right?
Or asbestos.
That didn't happen.
That didn't happen. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Well, and stuff like that like in movies have happened for like a long time, right? Like, you know, you have it in this movie, right?
Yeah.
And then have you ever seen The Little Mermaid, the original?
Yeah, with the fucking dick, right?
Yes. Well, there's two of them.
Oh, there's
yeah. So there's two penises.
There's two dongs in it?
There's two. One is on the original cover that I own.
Yes.
My parents still have it. And it's in the golden, like, castle.
Yeah.
You see it in there. And so, and I'm sure, like, if it was my last day at work, like, maybe I would, but at the same time, I mean, I wouldn't. But, like, I can see it being somebody's maybe last day and, like, they're getting fired and they're like, fuck it.
They're like,
you know what I mean?
Fuck Walt Disney.
Yeah, but...
ruining everything.
I know, I think it's kind of messed up. Like, because it's a kid.
Yeah, it's a kid's movie. It's pretty fucked up.
But, like, as a kid, I didn't see anything.
Yeah.
Because you're a kid. You don't understand, you know? So, when they're getting married, when Ursula is getting married as, like, the fake...
Yeah.
You know, like, she's not Ursula. She's, like, the woman, like, the human version.
Yeah.
The priest that's marrying them... Or is it Ursula or is it Little Mermaid? I don't know. I haven't seen it in years. But when they're on the boat getting married... The priest goes...
The priest gets hard?
He gets hard during it.
Because he's marrying someone?
I don't know.
Man, dude,
I mean...
must have been an exciting marriage.
And then also, too, The Lion King. Do you not know The Lion King?
I probably do, but it's probably been forever.
So on The Lion King, again, the original, the 90s, they don't have it, like, you can't go on Disney Plus and watch this, right? You have to go to, like, the VHSs, right?
Yeah.
So...
Got to go back to the archives.
Yes, before they, like, digitally remastered and, like, took all that stuff out, right? So in The Lion King, as Nala and Simba, like, lay down in the grass and, like, they look up at the stars... The stars, before it turns into Mufasa, spells out SEX.
That's right. I remember that.
Isn't that
I remember
crazy?
hearing this, and that's pretty crazy.
So I can only imagine this really happened on set, and they're just like, it didn't happen.
Yeah. It's a cover-up.
It's a bird. A bird was inside on stage. It's just a big bird.
That'd have to be a huge fucking bird.
It has to be big.
Like a fucking whooping crane or some shit.
Well, it had to be. I mean,
Like condor.
I don't know birds.
Condors are massive.
I'm just gonna believe you because I don't even know. I think you're just making up names.
What, condors?
Yeah, like I don't know birds, Jeff. Like I know pigeons. I know ducks.
Ducks.
I know chickens,
Pigeons,
rooster.
ducks? Dude, I'm gonna Google this right
I
quick.
know like vultures.
So
Buzzards?
You know how big vultures and buzzards are?
Yeah, they're
Condors are
massive.
bigger than that.
Are you kidding me? Those are massive. Like they're so big, I can't believe they can fly.
The wingspan of condors are the world's largest flying birds.
Okay.
Their wingspan on average is 9.5 to 10.5 feet wide.
Oh my God, they're massive.
Their fucking wingspan is as
me
wide
see.
as this fucking room.
I'm like looking around like, God damn. Dang. That is massive. Can you do it to the camera? That's massive.
I'll insert a picture of one when we're editing it, but like here.
Oh my God.
Yeah, shit's wild.
Okay, I don't think it's a condor.
Yeah, me either, but still.
But like, damn, those are big birds.
Yeah, look, here it is picking up a fucking coyote.
Stop. That is massive. Where are they even from? Anyways,
California.
Oh my God. So not only does California have stupid high prices and everything, I have to worry about condor taking me away. My God. Lions and tigers and condors, oh my. So going back into the curse, you talk about the curse of Oz without talking about Judy Garland, right?
Yeah.
And poor Julie Garland, poor girl. Like when you hear about all the stuff that have happened to her, I just feel so bad.
Yeah.
So on paper, she was a star. In reality, she was a teenager working brutal hours. Tightly controlled by the studio. She was reportedly paid $500 a week, while some of her male co-stars were made thousands. Of course, being
Yeah.
a woman.
Yeah.
Much less back then.
Yeah.
Because I remember Scarlett Johansson like fighting against that with Marvel.
Yeah. And she won, didn't she?
She did. Good for her.
Good for her.
Yeah. I was like, hell yeah. Get your money, girl.
Get it how you can.
Yeah, especially if you're in more of the scenes than the men. It's like,
Yeah.
why aren't you making more money? That's ridiculous, you know? Welcome to life. So over time, her life became its own tragic myth. The pills, the pressure, the early death at 47. People fold the story into the idea that Oz itself is cursed, that playing Dorothy doomed her. So historically, it's more complicated. Hollywood chewed up a lot of people, right?
Yeah.
But because Oz is such a fundamental movie, Judy's fate feels like a part of a bigger pattern, right? Sacrifice the girl so the dream can live forever. And in a weird way, every time we rewatch the movie, we're walking that yellow brick road, right? With her
Yeah.
again, knowing that the story ends for her, even if Dorothy does go home. So I didn't realize until I was researching, you know who Judy Garland's daughter is?
You told me actually, but I can't remember. Who is it?
Liza Minnelli.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that crazy? Liza Minnelli is
That is
her daughter.
crazy.
But what's funny is that, so Judy Garland like married this guy, obviously Minnelli, Mr. Minnelli, and he was like in that same world, but behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because Liza Minnelli looks like her dad. Like when you see Mr. Minnelli and you see Liza, 100% it's her dad. Like she didn't really look like Judy to me. Like when you
Gotcha.
see her dad, you'll be like, oh yeah, that's Liza Minnelli.
Okay.
And I like how too, like Liza, like Judy, like her mom, she was in the showbiz, right?
Yeah.
So decades later, Oz stopped being just a story or a soundstage. It became a place you could visit. So in the 1970s, in the mountains of North Carolina, there's a theme park called Land of Oz. Full-on Wizard of Oz experience, complete with Dorothy's house, costume characters, and a real yellow brick road curling along the ridge. When it opened in the 1970s, it was a huge hit, even using the original props from MGM, including costumes and memorabilias. I think that was really cool. I would love
That
to
is
go
really
that.
cool. That's a cool touch.
Yeah, it really is. But this is when things start going wrong. Of course,
Nothing is ever that easy.
nothing's ever this, especially with Wizard of Oz, right?
Yeah.
And of course, if we're going to talk about it, it's going to be something morbid.
It's gonna be gloom and
bad.
doom.
It's not going to be happy. So, well, and hopefully we can get to happier stories. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like maybe we can like research something happy next time. But right now we're going to talk about the horrible things that have happened
Yes.
on The Wizard of Oz. So by the mid-1970s, the park struggled financially. In December of 1975, a mysterious fire broke out around the Emerald City, likely arson, most likely. It destroyed much of the Emerald City amphitheater, shops, and storage buildings. During or right after the fire, thieves stole major artifacts, including one of Judy Garland's original Dorothy dresses and its bronze statue in her likeness. Who was looting bronze statues?
For real. You know how much that motherfucker would have to weigh?
I know, like that's commitment. Like, I would stop somebody for a dress, you know, like I can't fight you on a bronze statue. You're probably just going to whip me with it, you know?
I mean, we're going to look into this later. I wonder how big this bronze statue was.
I know, like how heavy it was. I'm like, how many pounds, you know? Remember when we went to Colorado and we went to that like bronze like statue place and it was like, we walked in with like my niece and we were like, don't touch anything. We can't afford even to replace because it was like 40,000.
Yeah, we're like
hundreds of thousands.
Like we can't even afford to be in this room.
Like we can't even afford to walk by it. Like as soon as I started looking at it, I was like, Christina, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, no shit.
Like I don't even trust myself with it, right?
Yeah.
And like normally I have like my backpack in my bag and I'm like, I took a page from like going to the museums and stuff and like I'm holding it down. I'm not, it's not on my, you know what I mean?
It's on my back.
It's going to just move and hit. Yeah, I'm going to put it down on the ground because I can't afford a mistake.
Yeah. I told you I have a friend that does stuff like out of bronze statues and shit like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, my buddy Kyle that lives in Washington.
God, that'd be so cool. What is art?
So have you know that band, I don't know how to say it, but Sammy and Zach have posted about it before, Sanzugubog?
Yeah. No.
I don't know how to fucking say it.
Does it look like a bunch of branches in the woods?
100%. And they even fucking play into that joke too.
That's hilarious.
It's because they don't take themselves seriously. But he actually did the sculpture for the cover of their album that just came out.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, and like he did that and like all the inside of the album artwork and everything like that. So whenever they went to go see them recently, I was like, hey, my buddy Kyle that I grew up with did everything you see on stage.
That is cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And you're like, look at him.
Yeah. Maybe when we go to Washington, we can meet up with him.
Oh, yeah, of course. So sadly, the dress and the statue have never been recovered, and no one has ever officially been caught for the arson. And to think about it, a fake Emerald City burned to the ground on a mountain. So the park struggled for a few more years, then closed its doors in 1980s. And there are some photos that are surfacing online, and I've seen them before. It's the yellow brick road winding through foggy trees, bricks missing, moss creeping in. It's very spooky. And like the story itself was rotting but refusing to disappear. But the vibe was never the same, right? So after that disaster, visitors talked about a place feeling wrong, too quiet, like a movie set after everybody left. But the story stayed. So now we have a movie production full of injuries and abuse, a theme parked Emerald City burned and looted, a yellow brick road that won't die, just fades and comes back every year like some ritual. Oz keeps rebuilding itself and something in it keeps breaking. And now we could talk about Oz and the weirdness about touching the classic stoner legend, Dark Side of the Rainbow. Have you ever heard about this?
Nope.
You've never heard about the stoner legend about...
Oh, I have.
Okay, I was like, you've heard... Like, I remember hearing about this in, like, ninth grade almost, I think.
Yeah.
So the claim is that if you start Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon at a specific moment, usually when the lion roars for the third time on MGM's logo, the album syncs perfectly with the film. People swear that it's uncanny alignment. The alarm bells and the song start when Miss Gulch rides in her bike. The lyrics balance on the biggest wave lines up with Dorothy's while Dorothy listens for the Tin Man's ticking chest. Members of Pink Floyd have denied that they did this on purpose. No secret spell, no wink wink soundtrack, right?
Yeah.
But people love running with the experiment, right? They love to sit in the dark living rooms, line up the audio and video, and go hunting for synchronicities. It turns Oz into sort of a ritual, right? Not a movie you can simply watch, but a portal you try to unlock. Like there's a second meaning you only get if you time it right. That's where the curse and the myths do in modern life. They do not just haunt, they invite participation. So, decades after the film, a new spell gets a cast on Oz. In 2003, the Broadway musical Wicked flips the story on its head. Suddenly, the Wicked Witch of the West, Elphaba, is a misunderstood heroine, and Glinda the Good Witch is complicated and flawed. At its heart, it's friendship between two women whose lives alter each other past forever. The big emotional climax, for good, a duet where Elphaba and Glinda say goodbye, and they admit that they changed each other. Maybe not for the better or for worse, but for good. And here's where the pattern gets creepy. As soon as we resurrect Oz on stage, the witches start getting hurt again. So during the original Broadway run, Idina Menzel, the first Elphaba, had her own terrifying brush with the trap door, just like the original. In January 2005, near the end of her run, she fell through a trap door, fracturing a rib. The show stopped around 45 minutes while she was carefully removed and taken to the hospital. Her standby was rushed to finish the show. She came back the next day in a red Adidas tracksuit just to take her final bow, still injured. A kind of a haunted mirror, I guess you would say, for Margaret Hamilton, returning to the set after her burn, but refusing to do the fire again. So it mirrors itself, right?
Yeah, it mirrors itself.
Other productions of Wicked have had their share of mishaps. Elphaba trying to rig, not lifting during defying gravity, bubbles getting stuck, props misbehaving. Fans joke about a wicked curse, especially around actresses playing the witch. Tying it back to the original 1939 production, the chain of injuries attached itself to that role. Is it actually supernatural? Probably not, but it is a high-tech show with complex stage and a physical demanding lead. But the symbolism is eerie. Every time we stage Oz, the witch gets punished in real life. So now we're going to fast forward to the story evolves again with the film adaptation Wicked and Wicked for Good. Again, starring Cynthia as Elphaba and Ariana as Glinda. This generation's Oz leans even harder into the theme of trauma, power, and chosen family. In fact, director John M. Chu originally had the word love wasn't going to be spoken in Oz ever, to keep the vibe different from the traditional fairy tales. But during a rehearsal for Good, Cynthia and Ariana played in the scene so honestly that the team broke their own rule about not being able to say I love you. It became a pivotal moment where Oz, a place built on illusion, finally let someone say the quiet part out loud. That's the bright side, though. On the dark side, even the press tour hasn't been free from unsettling incidences. So at the Wicked for Good premiere in Singapore, there was a fan that ended up rushing to Ariana on the red carpet, getting close enough to scare everyone. Cynthia instinctively stepped between them, shielding Ariana until security got involved. Videos of the moment went viral, two witches in gowns defending each other from the real-world threats, while cameras rolled and fans screamed. It's not a curse in the supernatural sense, but definitely symbolic. The original Oz hurt the witch with fire and trapdoors. Wicked hurt its witch with trapdoors again. Wicked for Good puts its witch on yet another kind of stage, a premiere, where danger slips in not from wires, but with obsessed fandoms. In every era, the witch may pay a price for embodying something powerful. So is Wizard of Oz actually cursed? If you're a skeptic, you can say early Hollywood had an awful safety standards. The Land of Oz was just an arson and bad luck. Trapdoors are risky in any show, especially when you put flying traps on it and rigs. Fans can be weird at premieres. All true. But Oz keeps repeating itself. Witches on rigs, witches on trapdoors, fires in Emerald City, on set, on a mountaintop theme park. Artifacts like Judy's dress disappearing into the shadows, myth after myth, hanging munchkins, Pink Floyd, rumors of absence and ghosts. Some stories become stories throughout forms of getting so much attention they start to feel alive. Oz is one of those. It's more than just a movie or a musical, it's an archetype. You've got a girl ripped out of ordinary life by a storm, a fake wizard pulling levers behind a curtain, a witch everyone fears and wants dead, a promise that you can go home if you just follow the right path. When a story hits that deep, it soaks up the emotion of everyone who touches it. Actors, crew, fans, kids watching on TV at 2 a.m., theater kids painting themselves green in high school and auditoriums. And all that energy just doesn't vanish. So maybe the curse of Oz isn't just one of ghost or one spell. Maybe it's the buildup of thousands of sessions. Injuries whispered through late night rewatches, all clinging to the yellow road. And every time we go back with Wicked for Good, with the abandoned theme parks, viral red carpet clips, we're adding another brick. So what do you think?
I think that, I don't think it was cursed. I just think it's very bad timing on everything. But
I think it's cursed.
Yeah, it's a curse.
I think it's cursed because it's like it keeps happening for
everything that's involved with it.
Exactly. Like all the different movies that have been remade, Broadway, it's all the same problems happening.
Yeah.
So is Oz truly cursed, or is it just a mirror of how far we'll go to make magic on screen and stage? Was it just a bad safety, worse decisions, or is there something about witches, trapdoors, and Emerald Cities that invites disaster? From Buddy gasping for air in the oxygen tent to Margaret Hamilton's burns, to Adina Menzel falling through the trap door, to Ariana and Cynthia pressed together on the red carpet as security rushes in. The story keeps changing, books, film, Broadway, movies, musicals, but the pattern stays the same. People who step into Oz don't always come back unchanged. Sometimes they're scared, sometimes they're shaken, and sometimes, like for good promises, they're changed forever, whether for the better or for the worst. Maybe that's the real spell of Oz. Once you follow the yellow brick road, you can never really go back home. If this story stirs something in you, if you're side-eyed your old VHS copy of The Wizard of Oz or humming for good with a little chill now, do us a favor. Leave us a review while you're listening. Share this episode with a fellow ghoul who loves spooky Hollywood lore and Broadway witchery. You can find us on all social platforms at Hauntmates. And if you got a story, maybe you've been to the land of Oz in North Carolina and had something weird happen on stage in a production of Wicked, or you swear you saw something move in the background of Oz that shouldn't be there, send it to us at howdy@hauntmates.com. Your tale might end up on our listener-submitted series, Haunted Tales. We'll see y'all next time. Until then, watch your step on the yellow brick road. Be careful what you wish behind the curtain. And remember, some stories don't change you. They change you for good.